Hi. Hi. Hello. Hello. I see 2 people already in chat. You know, I was sitting here, listening to the game music, and thinking to myself, it's kind of obnoxious. I don't know what it was. I couldn't hear my own intro music. You see 3? 3 what? 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 Who 3? What 3? Alright, I was narrating this game, I completely forgot about that. Espella was able to tell us quite a bit about this mysterious town. You see 2 people. Oh! Oh, Wild! Hello! I'm sorry, I'm color associating. I'm sorry, I'm color associating. Why is everyone in my chat always pink, yellow, or red? What is wrong with you guys? I'm not ignoring anyone. I am not. It seemed Carmine was conducting an investigation of his own into this great archive. But what? We followed Carmine's trail and eventually found ourselves at the great archive. What? Did we? Don't remember that. It was merely a hunch, but we believe there could perhaps be clues there that would help us solve the mystery of Labyrinthia. Alright. Yeah, we're not at the Great Archive yet. What are you talking about? Have I talked to these people yet? Puzzles? So you're both friends of Espella's? Ah, I did not miss the flashing screens. I'm glad to see she has friends like you. Okay, yes. Alright. Mr. Baker. Hello. Sorry if I came across as rude earlier. Please, pay it no thought. It's just that sometimes I get carried away when I'm pounding the dough like that. When he's pounding the dough like that. Well, it was kind of surprising to hear a big thump like that, even though we were just kneading the dough. And when you said, "Take that," my heart nearly stopped. When I bake red bread, I guess I just feel the need to present it to the customer like that. Alright. You. Puzzle! I've never been happier. So you 2 are good at problem solving, are you? Well, actually, more like puzzle solving than problem solving, really. Is that so? Well, perhaps you could help me then. Puzzle. Someone came to me for help, and it's a little difficult for me to solve. Puzzle. Oh, Alex! You changed colors! Oh my goodness! Oh my goodness! Some variation! A customer wishes to have their fabric design filled with color. Use the magical stamp to fulfill the customer's request and color in the design. Okay. Stamping a previously colored area will cause that colored area to disappear. Slide the stamp around with the stylus and touch the screen to stamp. Ah, okay. Yes, yes. Oh, I see how it is. I see how it is. Oh, that's... I'm not sure I like that. Okay. I can't turn it, can I? Yeah, I think I can't turn it. Oh, that's... I'm not sure I like that. What am I doing? Wait, actually, this is not bad. It's just... Why is it on the top, but I see it on the bottom, what I need to do? No, I don't think so. Why? Why? Oh. Okay, not bad, I guess. Wait, that one of them... Something is not right there. What is... Ah, this part. Did we get the right half now? I think that looks good, right? Okay, I don't remember what I did though. As always. Huh? Wait, what?
Don't worry. Leave this one to me.
Okay, fine. I'll take it.
Professor, I did it!
Okay, alright. Why? Also, how? How does stamping over something take the color away? Well, I never. You've really solved it, haven't you? If you have a puzzle to be solved, you can always rely on us. Yes. What a gentleman. I'll have to beg you something extra special later to show my appreciation. I'm already looking forward to it. Well, Layton is not looking forward to it. Yeah. Alright. Is this blue better? Ooh, that's a nice blue. Ooh, I like this blue. I mean, you can choose whatever color you want to be. I'm not forcing anyone to do anything. But I like this blue. All you can do is pray that the story is not referring to you two. Yes, sure. We are supposed to go there, so we're not gonna go there. Easy. Oh, why does no one have a puzzle for me? Oh, this Bartley Bard named Bartley must tell you without fail, as it is his duty to read to you this tale. Oh, we've listened to this, didn't we? You can see my username better? Oh yeah, because I have a dark blue background. That is true. Yes, we've heard this before. All I wanted was a puzzle. Do you guys have a puzzle for me? Anyone got a There's no one here. Okay. Anyone got a puzzle? I just want a puzzle. You! Give me a puzzle. Oh man. They're all buying weapons in preparation for fighting the witch. Well, that's what my neighbor says. I'd like to be making as much profit as him. Not a puzzle. Did we do puzzles instead of story? Yeah, no, that's just the hidden puzzles. But people being there could still have puzzles. You know? Here, these people. Those are not hidden puzzles. We haven't seen a single hidden puzzle so far. Even if the witch comes, I'll protect my sis. It's fine, Legox. It's fine. You're just an innocent witch. Are you, though? Are you? We'll have to find out. Give me puzzle. Give me puzzle. Do I really have to do story? I guess I have to do story. Alright. Fine. 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 Let's go. It looks like the knights have gone up searching for us. Thank goodness. Yes, it seems you're right, Luke. From the look of things, we should be safe to explore a little more before making our way to the Great Archive. Alright. Puzzle? No. The witch is coming. The witch is coming. It's all over for me. Right. For certain, the next story will hold something good for me. I think I explored this place before, haven't I? Yes. No. Do I really have to move up and down again just to see it? Yeah, we got all the coins. Ah, still no hidden puzzles. 3 coins. I'm sensing a pattern. I am sensing a pattern. Here we are. This is the Great Archive. Wow. It looked impressive even from a distance. But now we're here up close. It's huge. It also does not fit the entire architecture of the rest of the city, but okay. Just looking up at it makes my neck ache. It must have taken considerable time and manpower to erect a building of this size. Yes, it did. This building has become something of a symbol for the town. Huh? Hey, look at that roof over there. It looks like it suffered considerable fire damage at some point. Was there a major fire or something? Ah, that was... I've been listening for a while and must say you two really are strange. Oh, it's you. That roof has been like that for some time. It's certainly nothing new. Really? It's alright with you. Could you tell us a little about it? You two never cease to amaze me with your incredible lack of knowledge. Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to tell you. That damage is from the legendary fire. The legendary fire? Yes, long, long ago there was a huge fire that engulfed almost the entire town. This entire town. The damage there occurred at that time. You can see other traces of the fire. You can see other traces of the fire around the town too, here and there. The entire town was engulfed in a huge fire? All the townsfolk knew about it. You're probably the only ones that don't. Thank you for filling us in. That certainly cleared up a few things. No problem. It so happens I had nothing better to do. It wasn't such a bad way to kill time. Anyway, I'll see you around. There's a fruit fly in my room. Where did you come from? First the spider monster and now a fruit fly. What's going on? Insects are not supposed to be in our apartment. Shush! Shush! To think that even a building of this size could be affected by fire. The fire spread through the town really must have been legendary. The fruit fly was in your room a few days ago. I don't think fruit flies live that long. It's probably different ones. Why do we have fruit flies? Especially in our rooms where we shouldn't have any food lying about open for them to eat. You're certainly right about that, Luke. Espella, is something the matter? Oh, no, nothing at all. Shall we make our way inside? You have a dying plant. Why is it dying? What are you doing to that poor plant, Cecilia? People! Do you... Yes! Puzzle, puzzle, puzzle. Puzzle, puzzle, puzzle. Puzzle, puzzle, puzzle. Its lifespan is just over? Oh, that's sad. Is it the one you got from your workplace? Because that one was so pretty. It was so pretty. It just won't do. It's completely unacceptable. What's unacceptable? There's no one in the world more splendid than Inquisitor Barnham. And yet, every time, it's that woman who gets to stand alongside the storyteller. It's so unfair. You mean the woman who was distributing the story to the crowd, is that right? You got it 3 weeks ago. It was pretty for 2 weeks and then it started dying. I thought it was a really... I thought it was a properly potted plant. Who should have... It was just a flower? Oh. I thought it was a potted plant. Those have longer lifespans. To be honest, I found it a little scary. I'm sure it's all some plan of hers. I just feel sorry for my poor Seccums. What? It was a potted flower. Multiple flowers. Okay. I see. I see. Oh, if only I could get closer, I would offer my support. It would certainly be difficult to get close with that bustling crowd all around, perhaps even dangerous. What is she? I'd fly. Oh, I'd fly. That's what she's saying. I'd fly. Huh? I could float down beside him from one of the... What the heck? How did you... What? What just happened? She flew up into the clouds. And she's gone now. Oh, cloud maze. Navigate Luke through the clouds and help him find the professor. Jumping into holes in the clouds will drop Luke down to the level below. Likewise, jumping onto fluffy clouds will send him flying up to the level above. Oh, okay. Ah. Interesting. Huh. I have no idea where the professor is. Guess we'll find him. Okay, so... Whew. Oh. Okay. Whee. Aw, look at him go. Cute. Ah. Okay, let's try the other one. Fluff, fluff, fluffier. So fluffier. Boing. Huh, okay. We're not getting anywhere here. Let's try up here. Just a little maze. Whoop. Okay. Nope, that's a dead end. Does this really count as a puzzle? Is this really a puzzle? I still don't see where the professor is. Wait, we're still in this part. Okay, so I gotta get the other one. Not that one. This one. I have yet to see the professor though. Where is he? Where is he? Up and down and up and down and up and down. The professor's invisible? He's magic? Oh, not there at all. Oh, and a hole. Look at that. Oh, we reached another level. Huh. Ah, just walking. Don't mind us. Just walking. Hello, Professor. Feels like a mini-game.
Don't worry. Leave this one to me.
Yeah. It's more of a mini-game than a puzzle.
As you'd expect from a
But it's not a
gentleman in
fishing.
training.
It's not a fishing mini-game. We're not fishing. Alright. Professor, I don't think she's coming back. We can only hope that she manages to reach the man she's after. Well, that happened. Hello. Why do you not have a puzzle for me? Uh-oh, not good. What shall I do? What's the matter? Is there something troubling you, madam? Oh yes, something certainly is troubling me. I mean, today's a scary story. It's just so frightening. Ah. Cecilia? Cecilia, Ben. I may be afraid, but I have to do it. Thank you, Cecilia. I have to finish my delivery. See this? A whole satchel full of letters. A letter fest, and I have to deliver them all. Oh my, that really is a lot of letters. If you'd like, I could help by delivering a few of them for you. Espella, why? Oh, Espella. No, it's alright. After all, it's my job. And anyway, you look busy right now yourself. Oh, a little, but we should always help each other out in times of need. No. Don't be a hero. Don't be a good person. Why would you want to be a good person? Brr, no. I'm okay, don't worry about me. I've got it covered. Right, I'm off. I can do this. I can deliver them all. The letters. I mean, nothing can stop the labyrinthia courier. Isn't handling other people's mail a felony? I mean, unless you're a mailman? I mean, she would only deliver them. You're not allowed to open other people's mail. But I think, yeah, there's probably also laws about delivering letters if you're not a mailman. I'm not quite sure. But you're definitely not allowed to open another person's letter without their explicit permission. Ah, she's gone. She really was in a hurry, wasn't she? But is she really alright? She seemed a little flustered. I think she's just very, very busy. Come on, let's head to the Great Archive. Well, first of all... coins. I need one more. Money. Money. You're not money. Where's my money? Give me the money. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where's the money? Money. Good. Alrighty. Bugs! Look at those bugs! Does the law also apply to undead demons? To my knowledge, human laws were written for humans, with humans in mind. Why would it apply to me? I'm not a human after all. Wow, there are books crammed in here from floor to ceiling. I could live in this place this year I want. Pandora box music? Is it? Memory is not good enough to compare that. Truly remarkable. Are all of these books stories? Yes, they are. All of them. It said that these were all written by the storyteller. No way. All of these books? But there are so many. It is? That's cool. Excuse me, beg your pardon, look out. Gangway! You didn't commit a felony by opening my last package without asking for my explicit consent. How dare you! I mean, you kinda got like... oh, what's that? Blanket permission. You sort of got blanket permission to open my stuff, don't you? I've got them, don't worry. Piece of cake. Oh, I want a piece of cake. Phew, told you, no problem. Oh, that's a very plain looking person. Sorry to startle you, folk. I didn't think there was anyone here. That's alright. It's lucky that you didn't drop any books. Oh, I need to remember to sit straight. Ah, my poor posture. I don't think I've ever seen anyone carry so many books at once. Aren't they heavy? I love books, so I feel like a mother carrying her baby. What? I also love books, but I do not feel like that. And I could not carry that many books either. I've got noodle arms. No muscles to be found. If you love books too, why not carry a few with me? I do love books, but I don't think I could carry that many. Yeah, you do have blanket permission. And you did it so you could share a picture so that I could be happy it was it arrived undamaged. Yeah. See? That's fine. It's fine. I'm not gonna get you arrested for that. I'm not that evil. I'm a different kind of evil. Yes. You obviously don't understand the true enjoyment of books. What? Hey. Embracing books, being buried in books, the feel of books, the smell of books, listening to the sound of the pages turning, gazing up at books piled high, being surrounded by books and playing with them. That's how to enjoy books. You know what I do not like? The autoplay. Why is it doing this? Who allowed this? But anyway. I sort of agree with him about enjoying books, but on the other hand, that doesn't mean I have to carry so many at once, does it? I'm not sure I totally agree. Luke. Dewey? Eh? That voice. That's a speller, isn't it? Uh-oh. Here we go again. Please remain calm. You wouldn't want to drop those books. Just leave it to me. See? All under control. Sorry, I didn't mean to startle you like that. Dewey, we've come here to find a book about magic. Magic? I should have known. That is, never mind. Well, if it's magic that you're interested in, then I might suggest the Grand Grimoire. Grimoire? How do you pronounce that? Grimoire? Grimoire? Magic book. A grand magic book, you say? We'd like to borrow that book if you may. Well, you'll need Miss Mystery... What's with that name? Mystery's permission. Are you sure you want to borrow it? Absolutely. We are very interested in magic. Luke, you shouldn't say that. Friends of Aspedas. Interested in magic? So these two must also be... Uh-oh. Oops. No. I'm losing them. Dude, you could have just put them down. Silence. Oh! Silence in the library. She is cute. Holy goth girl. Grimoire. Grimoire? Is that correct to say it? Grimoire? Okay. Give me the money. Where is the money? Where is the money? Why is there no money here? Where's my money? Money! Got one. Where's the rest? Give me the money. Surely there's more. Come on. Yes. Okay, need one more coin. More money. More money. Come on. Put. Put. Where's the money? Give me the money. Hey, do you have a puzzle? No? Oh. Only Miss Mystery can give permission to borrow the Grand Grimoire. But I doubt she would allow it. If you say so. Puzzle! The Great Archive was founded for those in pursuit of for those in the noble pursuit of knowledge. I must ask you to be a little quieter, please. Me inside the game? Pink hair? I mean, I adapted to it, you know. It was just more fitting. But yeah, guess that's me. My horns are gone though. And I'm hiding my eyes behind glasses, so that no one will notice that they are natural. I can easily dye my hair, no problem. What if I want purple hair someday? Or pink? Or, it's more of a lilac, isn't it? Damn, I love her outfit. Dewey, as a budding librarian, I would have thought that you would have known better. I'm sorry, Miss Mystery. Ah, so that's what, Riddell Mystery? Please, people. The name is so on the nose. Say they want to borrow the Grand Grimoire. The pigtails are hiding the horns. Yes, clearly. Did you say the Grand Grimoire? You're Espella Cantabella. You of all people must know the significance of the Grand Grimoire. It's an important piece of literature which can only be viewed by learned persons of significant status. It's not like I can just give my permission to whoever asks for it, you know? I understand that, but this man... I'm sorry, but rules cannot be changed. Books. The request is all mine. That book could prove indispensable for my investigations into magic. And you are... Excuse me, but may I ask your name? I'm Herschel Layton. I'm investigating this town. You could say I'm a traveler, so to speak. A traveler? I'm afraid I have never come across such a profession. Well, I suppose we can return to that later. My name is Riddell Mystery. I am a librarian, as well as the curator of the Great Archive. You know, every time I read the word librarian, I have to think of the librarians from Welcome to Night Vale, who are scary creatures indeed. Scary, scary. Never trust a librarian. And I am therefore responsible for all pieces of work here, including the Grand Magic Book. This word is getting on my nerves. Magic Book. I'm afraid that no matter what your profession or who you are, it is beyond my authority to lend you the Grand Magic Book. It is simply against the rules. The rules? Can't you make an exception for us? Luke, please, leave this to me. I can understand that you are unable to show this book to just anyone. However, as you yourself just said a moment ago, the Great Archive was founded for those in the noble pursuit of knowledge. And I am currently very much in the pursuit of knowledge regarding magic. Perhaps you would consider letting me at least peruse the Grand Magic Book. Only learned persons of significant status, and in particular Inquisitors, are permitted to refer to the Grand Magic Book. Inquisitors? Those who administer justice in this town, Knights of Wisdom, as they are known. Only someone with equal status to that of an Inquisitor, or with the same level of wisdom would qualify. So if I could demonstrate the required level of wisdom, then I would qualify. You certainly are a persistent gentleman. Very well, let's see what you make of a trial. This trial has been used in the past to test the ability of aspiring Inquisitors. If you are able to clear this trial, then I will acknowledge that your wisdom matches that of an Inquisitor. If you can achieve this, then as a... Sorry. Then as a curator of the Great Archive, I will lend you that book. Water. Everyone hydrate. Very important. Goodness. Splendid. Then by all means, do begin. You certainly have some confidence. Let's see if you can live up to it. Do you think you can pass this trial, at which so many hopefuls have stumbled? See what you can do with this. Book. Book. Oh, another one where we move. Lost in time. Make your way through the maze of strange clocks to the goal. You can only move in the direction of the clock hands. With each step you take, the clock hands will rotate 90 degrees, so take care. Okay. Ah, I see. Okay, that's interesting. Hmm. Well, gotcha.
Allow me to show you my puzzle-solving skills.
I didn't even have to think about that.
That was indeed an intriguing
But it's only
puzzle.
20 picarets, so I suppose it wasn't meant to be difficult anyway. Time truly doesn't stop for anyone. Well... yeah. How can this be? That hardly seemed a challenge for you. Alternate me. You need to provide more difficult puzzles. Who are you, and how did you do that so effortlessly? More importantly than who I am, there's one thing of which I am certain. And that is that every puzzle has an answer. So do I qualify? Not so fast. Do you really believe that my permission can be obtained that as easily as that? That was no more than a preliminary trial. To separate the wheat from the chaff. What is chaff? Never heard that before. Now, for the real trial. Even a man of your caliber should find this challenging. Oh, gimme. This trial will have your eyes rolling and your head spinning. Miss Mystery, I've never seen you yet this excited. Silence. Be quiet, Dewey. Sorry. I assume it's safe to predict that this will not be quite so simple. Ahem. This will put an end to that overconfidence. Goodness, dramatic pauses. Prepare to lose your mind in this mind-bending puzzle. It reminds me a bit of Celestia Ludenberg. Again. From what was it called? Danganronpa. Oh! No! What? Okay, no, I can see the clock hands. For a second I thought it would just make the clock hands disappear. Wikipedia chaff. Also UK chaff. Is dry, scale-like plant material such as the protective seed casings of cereal grains, the scale-like parts of flowers, or finely chopped straw. Chaff cannot be digested by humans, but it may be fed to livestock, plowed into soil, or burned. Ah. Okay. Make your way through the maze of strange clocks to the goal. You can only move in direction, yada yada. Note that the clock hands on the purple appear to rotate at 3 times the speed of regular clocks. Aha. Before I forget, I must warn you, you no longer have the luxury of undoing a move. We were able to do that before. One teeny tiny miscalculation and it's game over, so I do hope you don't mind. Oh, we had that option before. Oh. Okay, good to know. If they move 3 times that fast, it just means they move in a different direction than the others. By 90 degrees. Okay. Oh! Oh! Fascinating. Okay. Let's see. Shit. Okay. Let's go down. Up, down. Haha!
Let's
Trial
see
and
if
error.
I've proven myself. Ah, the joy of solving puzzles.
The last minute change to the rules was clearly not a kind of... Okay, yeah, sure. Huh. How? My mind-bending puzzle. You didn't lose your mind. On the contrary, you found the solution. Oh dear. That's impossible. Oh, my glasses, my book. Don't look. Don't look at me. Clearly this is an inferior version. This cannot be me. No, no, no. Alex is forcing you to play a game? Oh my, Penguin. Oh my. Enjoy the game, Penguin. Sorry, I cannot help you there. Clearly this is an important step in your character development. What type of game are you playing then? Don't look at me. My glasses, let me put them on. Just a moment. Oh. That's better. I apologize. For a moment there, I lost my composure. But to see my trial cleared like that. Xenoblade Chronicles 3 Future. Redeemed. What? Oh. Not the game series I've ever touched. Have fun with your game, Penguin. Look at how colorful my stream is all of a sudden. Wow. Will wonders never cease? It seems I underestimated you, sir. It was a fascinating puzzle. No more than I expect from the curator of the Great Archive. I found your confidence rather disconcerting. I hope someday to have the pleasure of showing you a puzzle that will make those little round eyes of yours spin in your head. But nevertheless, a promise is a promise. I hereby grant you your permission. The special viewing room containing the Grand Magic Book is located on the first floor. As I'm sure you are already aware, that book is of unparalleled importance. By no means may it be treated with anything but the utmost care. Of course, Miss Mystery, thank you for granting me permission. Well then, shall we proceed to the special viewing room? I shall have to accompany you since the room is locked. You did it, Professor. You cleared both the trials in one fell swoop. That was amazing, Mr. Layton. It's well known that Miss Mystery is an avid collector of puzzles. And I've heard that the puzzles she presents are always very difficult to solve. I doubt that, but okay. I see, so there are collectors of puzzles in this place too. What do you mean? Oh, nothing important. Right then, no use in waiting around. Let's go and take a look at the Grand Magic Book. Right you are, Professor. Okay. Need to find one more coin. It is of utmost importance that we find the money. Where is my money? Where is my money? Money. Put. Money, money. Money. So many books. Oh, I could live in this place. Look at all these books. Man. Nope, we're not going there. Where is my money? There it is. Come on. Money? Where's... Ah, gotcha. Okay. This one also has 3 coins, no hidden puzzles? Ha, I knew it. Why am I not surprised? Is there even a single hidden puzzle in this game? I have yet to encounter one. This is the special viewing room. I'm sure a gentleman such as yourself will understand. But seeing as this is a special room not open to the general public, I must insist that you all be on your best behavior. Wow, this room feels so grand and elegant. It's my first time in here too. I must admit, I feel a little nervous. It certainly does give some indication of the importance of the book being kept here. That book in the center must be the Grand Magic Book. Well, first, let me misbehave in the search of money. One down. Where is the rest? Okay, where is the rest of my money? Where's my money? Give it to me. I need to be rich. I need to have all these coins that I'm never going to spend. Come on. Where's the rest? Where is it? There's one. One more. Do you have a puzzle? No. This tome is the Grand Magic Book. Please treat it with care. Where's the third coin? Where is it? Where is it? Ah! I saw it. There it is. Gotcha. Alright. This is incredible. It's crammed with information about magic. Wait, if you have 80 coins now, you can't divide 80 by 3. Can you? No, you can't. Does that mean we missed a coin somewhere? Oh, we missed a coin somewhere. Oh, those are cute emotes. Adorable. Bugs. People say it's the magic used by the witches. Oh, Cecilia, pay attention. This is your magic. Did I miss a coin in an earlier area but came upon it? I think I came back to that. I think we probably missed one in the like super prologue stages of the game. If that's so, then the magic we saw in London must be in here somewhere too. That may well be true, Luke. A tome as thick as this must surely contain such information. Finding it is a bit daunting, though. Huh? What's this? Professor, this page is different from the others. What is this? This page isn't about magic at all. Something about it makes me feel uneasy. Luke, this page. It appears to be addressed to someone, don't you think? Oh, you mean like a message? Let's read it, Professor. There we go. From a long time ago. The ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of books, waiting for the awakening. When the sun and moon, watching over the sage, swap places to show their true form, the door to the past will open. Ron's a person of what now? Cecilia. Personal dictionary. What the hell is that word? Perspicacity? Perspicacity? No, perspicacity probably. I have never seen that word before. Has fulfilled the challenge. It's a person of What is that? I'm learning so many new words in this game. The quality of having a reading insight into things. Shrewdness. Huh. Perspicacity. Okay. Perspicacity. Got it right there. I need to remember this word. That's a cool word. I like that. It's mine now. I'm eating it. No. The door will be open. Until then, I will wait for the time of the awakening. Interesting. What is this? You know, maybe I should move the pop filter onto the other side. Don't mind me. How can this be? Why is this here? How did something like this get into the Grand Grimoire? It's just not possible. I can't understand it. No one entered the special viewing room before you came here. And whenever someone enters this room, I always accompany them in this way. So, that means that the page must have changed at some point, doesn't it? Could that really be possible? Perhaps someone with some kind of device. Unthinkable. There's only one key to this room, so no one can enter without being granted my permission. I assure you it's true, on my honor as a curator. But then, how can anyone have done this? Luke, I believe we both know who might be capable of such an act. Eh? You mean witches, don't you? I was thinking of the storyteller, but sure, witches. Witches? We don't know yet who changed that page, but the more important matter is what's written here. The infinite vault of books mentioned here presumably refers to the Great Archive, which implies there's a secret of some sort hidden within the library. Professor, what about this part? A person of perspicacity. Well, I believe that could be referring to Carmine. You came here regularly to investigate, so it's certainly somewhat likely, which means our next objective is to find the answer that he was looking for. It's a bit of a spooky message, but if we can open this door to the past, then surely we'll surely be one step closer to solving this mystery. Just a moment, please. I'm the curator here. I won't be allowing you to investigate anything without my permission. So you mean we can't investigate? Not at all. I'm simply insisting that you allow me to accompany you. There should be no doors in this library I don't know about. And even if there is something hidden here somewhere, as suggested by this message, it is my duty as curator to know what that is. I completely understand, Miss Mystery. We can only benefit from your presence. Now then, how about we all make our way back to the entrance? Let's think about where this door could be from there. But Professor, supposing there is a door, that message is such a puzzle in itself. Don't you think it will be difficult to find? You may be right, and this library is so large. Finding anything will surely take a good deal of our time. No, I think not. You're both missing something here. I believe I may well know what is meant by the words in the message. Eh? Really, Professor? Yes, if you'll just remember the wording. From a long time ago. The ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of books, waiting for the awakening. When the sun and moon, watching over the sage, swap places to show their true form, the door to the past will open. Once a person of perspicacity has fulfilled the challenge, the door will open, or will be open. Until then, I will wait for the time of the awakening. So we gotta swap a moon and a sun? If you both take a look around this room, you'll notice we are surrounded by books. There's probably nowhere else in the library with more books than there are right here. I mean, we haven't seen the rest of the library. And I can already see the sun and the moon. There are books extending all the way up. We are completely surrounded by them. And the key to opening the door is in the sun and moon watching over the sage. But what could that mean? There are no windows, so no light can come in from the sun or the moon. Precisely, which means it is not the real sun and moon that are being referred to here. And they are located where they can watch over the sage, in other words, behind. Perhaps you have already realized to whom the sage is referring? Right then, let's find the sun and moon watching over the sage and open the door. I mean, it's probably right there, but... because I can't go up there, but they were also up here. Anyway. Wait, did we find the third coin in the viewing room? Anyway. Ah, what's that? It's a sun and moon construction. Oh. So the sage must be... That's right, the sage of this library refers to the curator. And the sun and moon construction is located right behind her seat. So that's what the sun and moon watching over the sage was referring to. And when the sun and moon swap places, their true form will be shown. And the door to the past will open. So all we need to do is work out what that means. But what does it mean by their true form? Well, if we interpret it at face value, it would suggest that we are currently seeing their untrue form. Have a look at this. There seems to be some sort of mechanism in place. Ah, Professor! If you look closely, there seems to be a puzzle hidden here. Puzzle. Oh no! 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 Well, it seems to be fairly easy. Don't mind me. Freaking sliding puzzle! We're not even limited to moves. Gosh, do I hate this. I hate this so much. It's haunting me. It's haunting me. Have I ever mentioned that I hate sliding puzzles? Come on. Wait, what am I doing? Wait, what am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. Now I just need to get... Okay. Alright. So far so good. Now... Alright. You are the one that needs to get out. Here we go. Shush.
I've already seen the answer.
I hate
You should expect no less from a
sliding
gentleman.
puzzles. Mortal enemy. That wasn't so bad. Well, I suppose it wasn't meant to be. It wasn't meant to be bad. I just don't like them. I really don't like them. Ooh, mysterious trapdoor. Professor, there's a stairway. Who would have thought there could be anything like this hidden here? The ancient flame has been locked in an infinite vault of books. I wonder just what we will find down there. An entrance to a basement below the Great Archive. Am I right in thinking that you knew nothing of this stairway's existence? That's right, and if I, as the curator, knew nothing of it, then surely no one else could. I don't have a reason. I just don't like them. Alex, do I need a reason? I just do not like them. Surely I'm allowed to have one type of puzzles, not that I don't like. It's hard to believe that a secret such as this could have been hidden here all this time. Who could have possibly left such a message? It might be wise not to let anyone see what has been revealed here. You just opened it in the middle of the library. How could no one see this? I agree. I'll be back as soon as I've asked the other visitors to leave the building. We're right by the entrance. Fine. Suspension of disbelief and all that. Well then, are you both ready? You betcha. Let's go, Professor. You too, Isabella. Okay then, Luke. Okay. Now we got all the coins. Alright. No hidden puzzles. Again. 3 coins. Again. This place. It appears to be some sort of historic site. It's amazing to think a place like this could exist under the library. I wonder when it dates from. Ah, that mural. It can't be. Money! I like this place. Looks really cool. And old. And money was easy to find. This wall painting is a bit scary, isn't it? A monster attacking a burning town. There's also a woman hurling fire. I suppose she must be a witch. That woman is the Great Witch. Miss Mystery? This certainly doesn't bode well. A painting of the Great Witch here. Do you know anything about the witch in this painting? You don't know of the Great Witch? But how can that be possible for a man of your learning? Well, that's... Never mind. I'm sure you must have your reasons. I don't wish to pry. I appreciate that. Would you mind perhaps telling us about this witch? The woman in this painting is the Great Witch Bessella. And this painting depicts the infamous legendary fire that she caused. The legendary fire. She is the witch in charge of all witches, whose very existence poses the greatest threat known to Labyrinthia. The Great Witch Bessella cannot be considered the same as other witches. She is the root of all Labyrinthia's woes. The Great Witch Bessella. You sure that shouldn't be... Cecilia, is that you? Did they just misspell your name? Should that say the Great Witch Cecilia? Suspicious. What do you mean by the root of all Labyrinthia's woes? The reason for all of Labyrinthia's suffering at the hand of the witches lies in the very existence of the Great Witch Cecilia. Would you mind elaborating? The Great Witch Cecilia is the source of all the other witches. As long as she exists, there will be no end to other witches. Oh my. While the Great Witch Bessella is with us, the townspeople will forever live in fear under the shadow of witches. So you mean that if there were no Great Witch, there would be peace? No Great Witch. That's easy enough to say. But while all of the knights have been searching for Cecilia, nobody has ever been able to find her. There are very few clues, and no one has ever seen her in person. Except for me. I know what she looks like. She's sitting just one room over. Watching me. Watching us. All of us. There are very few clues, and no one has ever seen her in person. Nevertheless, the Great Witch Cecilia is undoubtedly present in Labyrinthia. How can you be so certain? Because her deep claw marks can still be seen throughout the town. claw marks. You must all have seen them too. The traces of that fire. When you entered this library. Ah, yes. There was a part of this building that had suffered noticeable damage. Cecilia is a fearful witch who has all other witches doing her bidding. Yeah, that sounds about right. Mrs. Crime Lord. Long ago, this town was reduced to ashes as a result of her fiery magic. Is it fiery or fiery? I always forget. Magic. Reduced to ashes. That must have been, let me see, 100 or so years ago. It was on the evening of the Fire Festival, held every year in honor of the Great Witch Cecilia. Oh, interesting. The Great Witch's fury was unleashed without warning as the entire town burned. So they held a festival in her honor and she burned them for it. I see. That's terrible. That was the legendary fire. Every person in this town knows about it. The legendary fire. The rebuilding of the town was a long and arduous process. And all the while, Cecilia must have been watching and laughing from the shadows. That's awful. Even now, the legend of long ago continues to cause real suffering amongst the townfolk. To think that a painting of that fearful witch could be right here in the basement of my beloved library. What is it doing here of all places? There's nothing for it. I just have to have this room sealed shut. Please, let's keep the existence of this room strictly between ourselves. For the good of the people. As for me, I shall do my best to forget about this hidden room. I'm afraid I'd rather not remain here a minute longer. It's time I started closing up the library for the day. I can't help but feel we've done something wrong. Luke, do you recall the words towards the end of that message? Do you mean, until then I will wait? That's right. When we opened this door, or rather, when we were guided towards opening this door, I could sense someone else's will at work. It's almost as if our following Carmine and coming to this library had already been planned out in advance. Surely you don't mean that we were beckoned here by the Great Witch Cecilia? Cecilia. It's interesting because Isabella and Bisella. Though I don't know what either of their names mean. Ooh, cutscene.
Huh? Is something the matter? Are you feeling all right, Isabella?
Yes, I'm fine, really.
Liar.
A speller?
Yes? What is it?
It's just that, well, you've been so quiet.
Oh, it's nothing. It's just that this room... It's a little chilly, don't you think?
Huh. Liar. Says the one wearing how many layers?
The atmosphere is a bit sinister, not to mention that scary picture. Maybe
think
it's
it's-
about time we made a move from here?
I think it's a pretty picture.
Yes, indeed.
Nice art style. Those words at the end of the message. I will wait. What if We weren't meant to be the ones being called here. New mystery. Oh. We have so many more mysteries now. Oh, goodness. Carmine had been visiting the Great Archive to investigate one of Labyrinthia's secrets, that secret being the ancient remains found hidden in a room beneath the library. Who would have thought that the secret Carmine was after was the mural of the great witch Cecilia in the library? Underground mural, hidden beneath the Great Archive were ancient remains in which was enshrined an ominous wall painting depicting the town being consumed by fire. When was this painting created, my room? Was it by chance that we found this wall painting, or were in fact led to it by someone? Hi, Penguin. Why are you saying this? Hey, I want to take a look at the painting. Phew, it's much more relaxing here, isn't it? It felt so intense and claustrophobic down there. Yeah, free speech is indeed a thing. I'm not saying you're not allowed to do it, I just do not understand why you do it. Young people these days are so confusing. Honestly, humans are humans are already confusing enough as it is. Yes, it certainly did. Today has been full of surprises. Not only did I meet up with you two again, but we also found that mural in the library. You're not young? I know exactly how old you are, Penguin. Bare minimum. Bare minimum. In my... No one my age acts this way. You sure about that? I mean... I know quite a few people of different ages now. No one ever acts their age. They are either too mature or too young or whatever. I don't understand it anyway. But still, you can see the generational differences between, well, millennials and everything underneath them. I'm not a boomer. I'm millennial old. Surely that makes me a millennial. And if Cecilia is a millennial, then that means I also must be a millennial, right? But I'm flattered you think I'm so old. Sometimes. You have to accept your fate. Also, you do realize Boomer is like 2 generations away from Cecilia? Because between Boomer and Millennial, there's still a Generation X. Everyone always forgets about Generation X. Everyone always forgets about X. I don't know why. What happened to the poor X's? Gen X. People in their 50s right now should be Gen X. 50s and 60s, I think. Harry Potter would be Gen X. If he was born in 1980, I think. 79, 80? Yeah. No one is in their 50s and 60s? Oh, they don't exist? I see. I see how it is. I see how it is. Just an entire generation does not exist. Water. You haven't met any? I know a few. Not only did I meet up with you two again, but we also found that mural in the library. It seems that this town really does hold a mysterious secret, doesn't it? 40 and then time skip to 70. Oof. Is that how humans work, Penguin? What shall we do now? I'd certainly like to learn more about this magic. We've been in here for quite some time. It must be getting late. It's probably best if we wind up our investigation for today and take a rest. You must both be feeling tired. Oh no, see what you've done, Penguin. Cecilia's parents are non-existent anymore. People from 50 to 60 don't make a lot of noise. Well, I suppose that's why Gen X is just forgotten all the time. They fade into the background. They do really fade into the background, don't they? Yes, I suppose you're right. I'd be happy to do a little more investigating with you two. But I have an errand to run before it gets too late. I'm still up for investigating further. Whatever the puzzle, I'm ready to solve it. Look, I could hear your tummy rumbling from here just now. Well, I can't pretend I'm not a little hungry. If you haven't arranged accommodation yet, why don't you both stay at the bakery? There's a room free, so I'm sure it would be alright. And Mrs. Eclair would love to have you. What do you say? Well, if you put it like that, we'd be delighted to stay. Thank you, Isabella. And there's all the delicious bread too. I'm looking forward to it already. Man, now I want freshly baked bread. Professor Layton, do you have to be going? Yes, sorry for all the trouble we put you to. Not at all, although I still can't get used to there being a secret room under the library. It's been a while since I last met someone capable of solving my puzzles. Is LX keeping you at gunpoint now, Penguin? You're not allowed to stop playing until they'd allow you to. And as I promised, you have my permission to borrow the Grand Magic Book. If you have any need for it in the future, please do drop by and let me know. Thank you very much, Miss Mystery. They have you at Betty Point. They have your Betty card. Oh dear. Oh dear, poor Penguin. Oh, there's just one more thing. I have all of Labyrinthia's puzzles stored here in this library. Oh! Did she say puzzle? As you continue with your investigations here in Labyrinthia... so she's taking over Mrs. Riddleton, Granny Riddleton's role. I mean, she's called Riddell. There will likely be puzzles that you cannot solve or which you do not find. Such puzzles will come to me. Anytime you wish to solve such puzzles, just visit me and I will show them to you. See, I'm the puzzle overlord now. This is perfect. Puzzles... I live in a library and I'm a puzzle overlord. Ha! Can there be a better life? Now where's the cat? The library is lacking severely in cat. Puzzles that we cannot solve or do not find, you say? Very well. Then I look forward to seeing you again. I'll be waiting. Please take care on your way home. It's already become dark out there. And, if I remember rightly, the storyteller's latest story did mention the evening. You take care too. Until we meet again, Miss Mystery. Huh. Fade to black. Wow, it's already this dark out here. I didn't realize we were in there so long. It looks as if it must have been raining up until a moment ago. The ground is still wet. Yes, and that reminds me of what Mrs. Eclair was saying before we left. She said, you might want to hurry. It looks like it might rain at any time. Let's get a move on. You too, Isabella. Hey, where is she? That's strange. She's not here. I mean, she did say she was going to run an errand. I wonder where she could have gone. If she's still in the Great Archive. Oh. Books. Slowly does it, step by step. Oh, are you two still here? Can you let me through? I have to lock up. Hello, Dewey. Have you seen Isabella? If you're looking for Isabella, she left while you were still talking to Miss Mystery. Eh? I wonder why. She said something about having to buy some milk, even though it was still raining. She never even said goodbye. Ah yes, I do remember Mrs. Eclair asking her to get some milk for the bakery. It was raining, you said? Yes, it started raining about the time you all went down into that library basement. You're not supposed to know about that, Dewey. When Isabella left just now, it did look as if the rain was about to stop. Ah yes, she left a message for you. She said to go back without her. She didn't have to go all alone. Especially in the dark. I'm sure she'll be fine. If it's only milk she needs, then she can get it at the market. It's not far, so she should be back soon. If anything, I'd be more worried about you two being the ones in danger. You know, in the story, it said that there were 2 companions. If your work here is finished, then I suggest you both go home. I don't want to get caught up in anything. Luke, why don't we head back to the bakery and wait for Isabella there? I suppose so. I guess she'll be alright. Right? Ah, fruit fly. Whoosh, shush. Ugh. Also, I'm not allowed to enter. Night fell as we were in the library. We could either return to the bakery now or explore Labyrinthia at night. Uh-huh. I'm gonna figure out whether there are puzzles somewhere. You, puzzle. Oh, yes! No, no, no. No, no, no. It's pitch black. I can't go home when it's so dark. I don't think it's so dark with all these lights around. Lights. Yes, that's right. The lights. I'm having trouble with the lights in my house. It's so dark in there. Oh, cat!
Toffee came to eat the fruit fly.
Cat! Kitty cat! Whoop. Hi, darling.
Hello.
Who's a good kitty, 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 kitty. Best kitty, 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 my kitty darling. Whoop. My darling. Oh, my kitty darling. Yes, you are good kitty darling, darling, darling. Okay, bye, cat. Take care, darling. Good kitty, good. Anyway. Yes, all hail Toffee. All hail Toffee. Ghastly figures now haunt the interior of this mysterious mansion, and I have been tasked with ridding its halls of their ilk. They're cute. Look at these cute little ghosties. If I am to succeed in my mission, I must light all of the candles to vanquish these fiends. This room seems to rotate. Use this to your advantage and rotate the room so that I might reach the candles. The candles will light up or extinguish each time the night passes by. Okay. Interesting. Ah, I see. Interesting. Okay. Fascinating. How do I get him to... Nope, that was not what I wanted to do. Let's do this again. Do I get him to... Okay. Nope, not that way. This way. Now I just need to figure out how to get there. If I could somehow... I think I just missed my chance. There it is. No. Shit! That was not what I wanted to do. Ah! Why does it never rotate how I want it to? Okay. This way. Yes, okay. I don't know, my brain is always like it rotates the other way around, but it doesn't. Okay. And now... we light this one? No. I don't know. Oh, maybe if we go, oh gosh, this way, and then the other way. There we go. No, the other way. Gotcha.
See
That
what
was
you think
messing
of
with my
this.
brain. I don't know why, but
As you'd
in
expect from a
my
gentleman
head the
trained.
rotation was the other way around than they had it configured. I don't know. It was not instinctual. Now you can return to a brightly lit house. If it's as bright as this, then I've nothing to worry about. I mean, I suppose that made the challenge harder, didn't it? So bright that I can even tell it's my house from afar. Shining so very brightly. No, 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 no. No, no, no. It can't be so bright. Dude. If my house is that bright, it's bound to get noticed by the witch. And then I'll be doomed. Can never make this man happy, huh? Alright. Let's go this way. Anyone here? Any puzzles? No. Anyone here? Anyone got puzzles? You guys? No? No. Puzzles. Who are you? Oh, you got a puzzle. Francesca, Anna, Lillian, my dear friends. I am ever so sad. Cinderella? Okay. Yeah, she looks like a Cinderella. Soon, the four of us... Oh, her hair! The four of us will be forced to part ways. Hmm? This is the pawnbroker's shop, isn't it? What seems to be the matter? Oh my, is that concern in your voice, oh gentle sir? If you have but a moment, allow me to explain my ever so woesome woe. The family coffers are not brimming with coin as they once were, I'm afraid. So I've come to sell my ever so dearest friends. Sell your friends? Indeed, and lifelong friends at that. Oh indeed, gentle sir. However, my friends are ever so picky about where they stay. Pray, would you be able to put them into their proper rooms? Oh. Okay. A set of very stubborn dolls have requested help in assigning each of them a room. Touch ask to find out each of the dolls' criteria for their perfect room, and then place them into the rooms based on what they say. Each doll speaks for its entire color set. Okay. I really want a room on the top floor. Oh, okay. Top floor? Rooms on the same row across or up? On the same row across or up? Staying in a room next to A? Be nice if B had rooms below mine. Okay. I mean, you currently have a... Oh, for goodness sake. Okay. A needs to be in red, yellow, or green. 2. I want rooms on the same row across or up. On the same row across or up. Does that mean horizontally and vertically? I'm assuming. So that could be red, blue, green also does it. Yellow doesn't. No way am I staying in a room next to A. Yeah, good, okay. B had rooms below mine. Okay. That's not a lot of criteria, is it? I mean, yellow is only on the upper floors. Who didn't want to stay next to A? Okay, so if we keep A in red, C can't be in green. And not in blue either, I think. And not in yellow either. Okay, never mind. A can't be in red. What are the others? Yellow. Let's put you in yellow. No. That doesn't work. That doesn't work. How about that? No, that still doesn't work. I'm confused. I am confused. Room on the top floor. Well, that's everything except blue. Rooms across the same row or up. No way am I staying in a room next to A. Okay. We gotta figure out A and C first. Which colors do not have anything adjacent to each other? Well, definitely not green. Green has like in every direction. Aren't they always all next to each other? How am I supposed to solve that? Which rooms are not next to each other? Red and yellow, red and blue, red and green, yellow, green, yellow, blue. They are all next to each other. Or does that just mean horizontally and I can ignore the vertically? In that case, red and yellow, yellow and green. Yellow and blue? Red and blue don't connect. Let's put you in blue then. Okay. You have one on the top floor. On the same row across. Well, you got that. B had rooms below mine. Is that incorrect?
Don't worry. Leave this one to me.
Oh, okay.
As you'd
Sheesh.
expect from a gentleman in training.
I suppose next just means horizontally then. Okay. Now I get it. The friends you were referring to are your dolls. Oh, thank you, gentle sirs. My friends all in their place, I'm sure, to get ever such a fair price. I'm sure they will be ever so happy in their new homes. Wait. Did we do that for your friends or for the price? Tell me, Mr. Pawnbroker, will you take ever such good care of my friends now? Madam, I realize you have brought your friends a long way to visit me, but I'm afraid a doll's house like this is a little out of my line. Okay, you win. I'll take them off your hands. Hehe, wonderful. Thank you ever so much, Mr. Pawnbroker. She might be laughing, but I could certainly see the tension in that transaction. A haughty love of authority, perhaps. Okay. Sure. Where's the next puzzle? More. I need more. Oh, we're missing a coin there. Oh, so we never found that coin after all. I see. Coin. Money. 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 Where's my money? Where's my money? Water? Yes, water. Good. Me drinking water. On it. You got it. Ah. Water. Wood. Money. Money, where are you? Come here. Come closer. Come on. You're not money. Where is the money? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it hiding? Where is it hiding? I can't find it. You. Puzzle? No? Ah. I just want a puzzle. And money. I cannot find the last coin here. Where could it possibly be? This is not money. This is also not money. Where is my money? Money! Money, where are you? Where are you? It doesn't want to give me my last coin. No money for us. No money for us. One of the windows? No? No? Why is that? I found it! Okay, we're good now. And a puzzle. Nice. Uh-oh, not good. What shall I do? What's the matter? Is something troubling you, madam? Oh yes, something certainly is troubling me. I mean, today's story is just so frightening. We've been over this. Of course I'm afraid. But I'm the courier. And that means one thing. My post will always be delivered. No exceptions. Courier. I guess that's like a postwoman, right? I wouldn't know about that. I just deliver these letters to the townspeople. But now everyone's afraid, so no one's going out. And so there are way more than usual letters that need delivering. We'd be delighted to offer our help. Is there some way that we could lend you a hand? Thank you for the offer, but there's nothing you can do. Delivering letters is my responsibility, you see? Wow, that's impressive. Even at a time like this, you're putting your work first. Well, I suppose. But you know what? I can't help but think, if only there was something I could write. That would make it so much easier. Delivery, I mean. Like a bicycle? A carriage? Oh, what is that? Ride the starry road to the other side. The star-filled road is the only way across. Unfortunately, the path is not quite so simple. You can ride on top of the road as well as below it, but which will get you across safely. Okay. Up, down. Oh. That's fascinating. They're really putting it to use here. This really is. Okay, we're riding on top. Then we're there. On that side. And then I think up. Maybe I'm wrong. No, I was correct.
Don't worry. Leave this one to me.
That was fun.
Oh, let me do the next one too.
You serve the stars to safety. Not sure what this has to do with letter delivery, but sure. If only I had a cart like that, I could deliver all the letters. I'd just drop them down from the sky. Put one foot wrong and you'd fall out. You'd at least need a seatbelt. A seatbelt? What's that? Anyway, I better go. I can't keep talking. Got letters to deliver. And remember, let me know if you have anything to deliver. Letters, I mean. Bye. Okay. Alright. Exclamation mark. Here we come. Professor, I smell freshly baked bread. I wonder if that could be Mrs. Eclair's work. In the evening? Huh, unusual. Let's go inside. Yes, we could. Although we could also take a walk around the town at night. I already did that, Layton. If there's nothing else you'd particularly like to see, perhaps we could head back in. You puzzle? No? No. Evening, gents. Isn't Espella with you? Do you know Espella? Do I know her? There isn't a person in this town who doesn't know Espella. I didn't realize she was so famous. I've known some ignorant people, but you two really do take the biscuit. If you knew her better, then I doubt you'd be spending so much time with her. What's that supposed to mean? Espella is a lovely person. I don't know how you can say that. Personally, I don't enjoy talking about her in that way either. Interesting. Ooh, dinner. Aha! Welcome back. I've prepared the evening meal already. Wow, it looks great. Hang on, where's Espella? I'm afraid we were separated when she went to get that milk. Has she not come back yet? Oh dear, maybe I was asking too much of her. My apologies, I should have stopped her had I had the chance. It's nothing you need to worry about, Mr. Layton. That girl knows her way around. I'm sure she'll be back soon. Let's go ahead and eat while waiting for her. Nom. 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 I love it when we all get to eat together. Meals are much more enjoyable that way. I've never had bread and jam that tasted this good before. I hope Espella gets back soon. Oh yeah, you guys went out to the Great Archive with her, didn't you? Did you find what you were looking for? Well, it's a bit of a mystery, really. What do you mean? In truth, we went there to investigate the mystery that is Labyrinthia. However, what we found instead was quite a puzzle. You don't say. Oh right, a puzzle, huh? You know, I get the impression puzzles are pretty popular in this town. Do you not know what a puzzle is, Nick? Not that I know exactly. Well, we spent all our time baking. It's not really the kind of thing we're supposed to know about, I guess. What? What do you mean you don't know what a puzzle is? What? How can you not know what a puzzle is? Honestly, no. What is wrong with these people? They don't know what a puzzle is. It's only the best thing ever. Only the best thing ever. Yeah, let's all shake our heads at them. Honestly. Indeed, it appears the two of you are a little unsure about the concept of puzzles. Say, Mr. Layton, do you think you'll give us a little Puzzle 101 crash course? I'm kinda curious. It would be my pleasure, Miss Fay, but rather than explaining it in words, I believe actually trying your hand at a puzzle would be far more rewarding. Oh my. Here, I'll give you both a simple example to think about. Now then, here we have two long loaves of bread placed side by side. You'll notice that they form the number 11. Do you see what I mean? Oh yeah, I get it. So that's what a puzzle is. No, not quite, Miss Fay. Puzzle is what follows next. What I'd like you to try is, I'd like you to see if you can change this into a number lower than 11. A lower number? So how about if I take one of the loaves? However, the one condition is that you must add another loaf of exactly the same type. You need to add another loaf? Even though we add a loaf, the number has to be lower. I think I'm beginning to see what you mean by puzzle. Wait, I think I've got it. I may just be a baker, but I bet I have the right answer. If I place the extra loaf sideways, like this, then 1 minus 1 equals 0. Oh, give me a break, Nick. That's totally the letter H. We're trying to solve a puzzle here, not win a spelling bee. Oh, come on. I can't be the only one that sees 1 minus 1, right? Right? Turning it into a matter of arithmetic is certainly an interesting approach. That was your first thought as well? Oh no, Cecilia. You, think so? You had hoped to move the loaves further apart. Most certainly, that's precisely the kind of flexible thinking needed for solving puzzles. Now, let's think again. Take a seat and leave this to a pro, Nick. How about this? You just take this new loaf and ta-da! Now that's 1 minus 1. Nom. Hey, eating is cheating. Really? Because it feels more like winning to me. I also want a piece of that bread, with jam on top. You're full of surprises, Miss Fay. I didn't expect that kind of innovation. I solved the puzzle and enjoyed the bread. Win-win, baby. But didn't Mr. Layton tell us at the start that we need to add another loaf of the exact same type? Huh? Seriously? That's right. Unfortunately, I'm afraid I can't accept this as a solution to the puzzle. Well, alright, but is there really another better solution? Well, what do you think? Can either of you think of a different solution? I'm drawing a blank. I guess this kind of thing just isn't for me. You both came up with such creative answers. I'm sure you'll be solving puzzles in no time. But now, it's time for the solution. The important thing in this puzzle solution is the angle of the loaf that is added. If the new loaf is placed upright like so. Oh, I get it. It's the number 1.1, right? Hey, that's right. That's a lot lower than 11. How is the bread standing like that, though? Exactly. When solving puzzles, there's never just one correct method. It's essential to think flexibly and try many means to solve it. Sometimes critical thinking is the key to success. Right, I see what you mean. Puzzles really are something else. Movie magic? Yeah, exactly. It's magic. The answer to everything is either magic or dinosaurs. Maybe he secretly used the half-loaf for Maya's answer. I mean, it's not like we can see it from this perspective. Yeah, that's true. That is true. Well, if I see another puzzle like this, I'd still rather eat my way to the solution. Yes, Wild, what is it? Why are you calling me? And Cecilia too. Lend you some productivity? Are you still studying? What was it, calculus? You know, I don't think I'm cut out for the brain-busting bread puzzles like this. I'll stick with good old regular bread, thanks. What Cecilia said. That's because we're ace bakers. I guess we're better suited to using our hands than our heads. Is that so? In truth, I can't help but feel you're both a little out of place as bakers, if you'll pardon my saying so. Organize your room. I cleaned my room recently. And we finally cleaned out our hallway. It looks so different now, it's so weird. I honestly thrive in chaos more than organization, to be honest. But you'd know better how to concentrate in your own learning environment, Wild. Naturally, I won't force puzzles upon you. No. But if either of you should be interested, I would still heartily recommend giving puzzle solving a try. Professor, right now there's something else we all need to try. Mrs. Eclair's freshly baked bread is getting cold. And I'm sure it tastes better hot. Oh dear, so it is. You know how I can get it when it comes to puzzles. Same, Layton, same. So much visual noise? I like visual noise and white noise and whatnot noise. I can't just sit in a perfectly organized room with silence and stuff. I can't do that, I need to multitask. Well, young man, I must say it's a pleasure to have someone show such appreciation for my baking. When it comes to your bread, Mrs. Eclair, there is no limit to how much I could eat. I wonder where her husband is. She's Mrs. Eclair. Luke, you shouldn't have said that. My, aren't you a darling? Well then, in that case, I suppose I'll just have to bring out my special reserve. Hold on a moment, I'll just go and fetch it. Ominous. Right, I think it's time I started preparing tomorrow's bread. Oh, yes, me too. I'm sure it must be that time already. Professor, what was all that about? I'm not entirely sure, but I do seem struck by a sudden sense of impending doom. Oh, wow. Sorry to have kept you waiting. Here you go, have at it. But be warned, I won't take kindly to any leftovers. Or this loaf. Wait, where did those two go? Miss Meyer, Mr. Wright. Luke, it would appear that we have been left to tackle this particular task alone. I could eat it all in one go, if only I could open my extra mouths. But this one right here is... Look at this mouth. Ah! It's not big enough. It's not big enough. How do humans deal with such tiny mouths? It's impossible. Phew, I'm stuffed. I believe this must be the most bread I have ever eaten in my life. Wait a sec. I've just realized. We finished eating, but Isabella still isn't back yet. She went to the market, didn't she? Perhaps we ought to go and... Oh my, customers at this late hour. I'm sorry, but we are closed. Oh. That's him. That man over there. So he's the one, is he? Just a minute. What do you think you're doing, barging in here like this? Stand aside, madam. This is a matter of urgency. What are you going to do? You there, porcupine head. You're coming with us. Huh? Porcupine head? You don't mean me, do you? Who else in this room fits that description? Certainly you would appear to be alone on that particular front. Oh wow, Layton. Layton. Goodness. Ah, I wish I had a top hat too right about now. Enough of your idle chit-chat. Time to get going. Huh? What do you mean? Well, it should be quite obvious. You're coming to the court, of course. The... court? What? Mr. Wright, what did you do? Yeah, Nick, what did you do? I didn't do anything. The only thing you could accuse me of is making bread that's too good to eat. Ahem, this man is not the only one who's on trial. In that case, why is Mr. Wright being made to go to the court? That's simple, because the girl has requested him, of course. Girl? What girl? Naturally, the girl facing trial for this evening's crime. Isabella? The Tainus witch. Miss Isabella Cantabella, no less. Yeah, of course. I'm not surprised. To be continued. Well, I guess we finished this chapter then. You can be an attorney even in a fantasy setting. Oh, puzzles! Yes, of course I want to save. I love saving.
want no fuss and we don't want to hurt you, all right?
Yeah, we just want your money, that's all.
And you'll give it to us, won't you, without any fuss?
Ichnaze!
But Little Red Riding Hood, who allowed you to use magic? Also, did she just burn them alive? Goodness. Wow. Didn't think she'd had it in her. The Fire Witch. Oh. Are those mice? What is this place? Hey, I wanna go solve my puzzles. Am I not allowed to solve my puzzles? Mean. So mean. The room is lit, but it's still somehow dark, and the atmosphere feels heavy. Nick, what are we doing in a place like this? How should I know? We're just a couple of bakers, but I don't think they brought us here to make bread. Yikes, is it me or is that God staring daggers at us right now? Mr. Wright, Maya. Ah, Espella. What exactly is going on? I'm sorry. I was the one who sent for you both. You sent for us? I am being put on trial. Again? Wait, what? What happened? I don't know. I just don't understand what's going on. I didn't do anything wrong. I couldn't possibly murder anyone. Murder? I beg you, Mr. Wright. Please, I need your help. Just one more time. Huh? You need my help? What could I possibly do? One more time. Does she remember the other trial? Ah, I'm so curious what happened there. Espella, I'm just a baker. The only thing I know about it all is how not to get on the wrong side of it. Wait, hold on a sec. Espella, what did you just say? You said you needed Nick's help just one more time. One more time? I'm not quite sure myself, but when the knights came and took me, a vision suddenly appeared in my mind. It was Mr. Wright. He was fighting for me, defending me, that brave blue figure. It was clear as day. I was fighting for you. No way, that's impossible. I mean, it's like I already said. I'm just a baker. I have a hard enough time rolling dough, let alone defending someone in court. I thought the same thing too at first, but I don't think that's quite true. You and Maya, at some time, somewhere, you helped me. You fought for me as a defender. A defender? My first thought when I heard that word was boats. Because boats have defenders at the side, so you can avoid running into things. What's wrong, Nick? I wish I knew, Maya, but hearing Espella mention a defender made you think of boats? I can't help but feel something inside of me just burning at the mention of it. Accused. Defender. Windows defender? Oh yeah. I've never used that one. But yeah, that's also a thing. That's right. I mean, the boat defender defends the boat. The Windows defender defends Windows. This defender defends Spella. It's time. Head forth, you two. Head forth? Where are we going exactly? Your first thought was Great Pretender. No clue why. Well, it rhymes. It rhymes. To the courtroom in which today's trial will be taking place. The Chamber of Fire. Chamber of Fire? Make haste. If you're but a moment late, a guilty verdict will be delivered immediately. What? No way. Oh, I want some bread. All that talk about bread made me hungry. Mr. Wright, I'm truly sorry, Mr. Wright. I know this is also sudden. It's a lost cause, isn't it? We don't even know what happened. Well, Nick doesn't know what happened. Well then, let's head inside, Isabella. Huh? This overwhelming pressure, it feels so familiar somehow. Almost like a déjà vu. Mr. Wright. Let's go, Maya. Maybe we'll get a better idea once the trial gets underway. Alright, let's do it. Let's do it to it, Nick. Everyone is talking so strangely in this game.
What is this heat? It's like an oven in here.
I will now pronounce the verdict. This court finds the accused guilty of being a witch.
No! I'm not a witch! Please, I beg you to reconsider! I'm not...
Oh boy.
To be cast straight into the hellfire! What?
No!
So this is the witch's court.
So, how are you feeling, Nick? Kids game. Yeah. This is definitely a kids game. You got that right, Wild. Court record. Case outline. Accused Isabella Cantabella. The use of witchcraft to burn 2 male victims alive. I mean, they were trying to rob her. Yeah, James, that is exactly the appropriate emote. It's 12+. I mean, I don't know how human age constrictions work. I don't know. Human ages are really weird. I'd forgotten what this felt like up until now. Huh? The butterflies in my stomach. And tension so thick you could slice it with a knife. All of these feelings. These are all feelings that I'm definitely familiar with. Anyway. We're here to fight for Spella and get her out of this place. That's right.
The court is now in session for the trial of Espella Cantabella. Defender.
Yes, Your Honor?
Yours is a face I've not seen in any past trials.
This is a good time to drink some water.
But no matter. Start by stating your name, Defender.
Do I have any food around here?
Yes, Your Honor.
Not really. I only have snacks.
My name is
Chili nougat.
Felix Wright, Ace Baker.
Pardon me. Ace Baker. I have chili nougat.
A baker?
I asked him to come, my lord. I want him to represent me.
Yes, a baker.
This court dictates that the accused is free to assign a defender of their choosing, my lord.
Lord.
Very well.
Nom. Nougat with chili is the best. Nom nom nom.
At any rate, the result of this trial shall not change.
Huh.
That aside, I've not yet seen hide nor hair of the Inquisitor assigned to this trial.
Inquisitor? Oh, right. I should have noticed earlier. No one's there.
Should the assigned Inquisitor fail to appear in court, I will have no choice but to dismiss all charges.
Huh.
He is an Inquisitor of high caliber, but if he does not come forward soon,
I'm gonna eat another
trial
piece
will
of nougat.
end, and victory will then be declared in favor of this baker.
You can never have enough nougat while other people are accusing each other of being a witch.
Hold it!
Oh. Grand entrance. Oh my. Okay. Am I supposed to know who this is?
Knights of the court, I have but one question for you both. Are you prepared to cross swords?
I, Inquisitor Zacharias Barnum,
Oh.
am indeed prepared to do battle, my lord.
Barnum! The one that woman is so into. He's not my type.
Something amiss, Baker?
Sorry, Your Honor. I just didn't realize we could have swords here in the courtroom.
It is the way of the court knight. A knight must always ensure that he rides with a blade at his side.
For a moment I thought, rides on a blade, the way cultivators do in Wuxia and Shansha. No, it's just in Shansha, I think. I don't think Wuxia... Do Wuxia cultivators also ride on their swords?
Now then, state your name, Sir Blue Knight.
Yeah, of course you wouldn't know. Between the two of us, it is more likely that I would know. I'm supposed to know that.
Huh?
It's just that Wuxia is usually more concerned with political themes, whereas Shansha is more fantasy-like. But Wuxia also has the fantasy elements. Depends, I guess.
My name's Phoenix Wright. I'm a baker. How many times will they make me say it?
A baker?
The reaction.
Nick, quit with the long face. You look miserable.
No need to waste your breath. This trial will be over before you can utter a single objection.
Ha, you wish.
For the security of all of Labyrinthia, my blade shall rend your defenses swiftly and without mercy.
Of course. That's it, Barnum. Put another one out of their misery. The trial is pointless. Hand down the verdict already. Put that doughy defender on trial too, I say. Barnum, Barnum. Oh boy. What's with all this excitement? You'd hardly think this was a courtroom. The crowd doesn't seem very interested in law, that's for sure. It's like they're all just hoping for a guilty verdict. Inquisitor Barnum, you may begin your opening statement. As you wish, my lord. Milord. First, let us begin by recounting the events leading up to the murder. Is that acceptable, Sir Apprentice Baker? As you wish. The murder occurred this very evening. Yesterday, there was a heavy rainfall in the area. Oh, wait! It took me way too long to realize this. 2 men were murdered by a witch. It's 2 companions. And they were killed in fire from a witch. Isn't that what the story was talking about? Is this the story part from the storyteller? Huh. It fits. I did not realize this until now. Maybe. Maybe not. Yesterday, there was heavy rainfall in the area. Eventually, it gave way to sunshine, which came just in time for today's parade. Although a few hours after the parade ended, the rain set in once more. Why is this important? That must have when Isabella and the others were at the Great Archive. It continued to rain until just before the incident, which took place on a small path leading to the market. I wonder if Layton and Luca are in the crowd, watching. The accused had been outside. The accused had been out doing some shopping at the market. She returned home on that very same path. And on that forest path, two rogues named Robs and Muggers. His names are said to have accosted the accused. One could assume the accused simply acted in self-defense. I see. Robs and Mugs. Those two have appeared in court a number of times in the past. Two rogues, huh? I've been assigned rogue by the D&D quiz. But I'm also a warlock patron, so... So far, it may appear that the accused was more the victim. However, the situation soon changed. That's right. The accused, Isabella Cantabella, knowingly and mercilessly murdered her two assailants. Cantabella? That girl, isn't she? I always knew she looked suspicious. Hush, not so loud. Yikes. There's that weird excitement again. I believe we now fully grasp what happened. It is getting late already. Let us begin the trial. Inquisitor Barnham, you may now begin. As you wish, my lord. The Inquisition will now hear eyewitness testimony regarding the night of the murder. Eyewitness testimony? Looks like this trial is finally getting underway. I can't back down now. I have to fight. But I'm just a simple bread-making baker, living a simple bread-making life. The situation is more twisted than a pretzel. I want a pretzel, and I'm smack in the middle of it. But I have to do this to save Isabella. Okay, let's see if I can untwist this testimony and put things to bed. This thing to bed, anyway. Alrighty. Yeah. Gonna stretch, you know, just a bit. Let's go. Allow me to welcome you all. Now, would each of you please state your name and occupation?
Hold it!
Wait a minute. What's going on here? As I already explained, Sir Apprentice Baker, this is the eyewitness testimony. Yes, I understand that, but there are 4 witnesses. Indeed, this many people inside the courtroom could pose a health and safety issue. Your Honor, that's not quite what I meant. Witness testimonies are supposed to be done one by one, as in one witness at a time. What are you talking about, child? We'd be here all night if we did that. That's Wordsmith. What is with his face? What is this? What is happening with his head? Why is his head smaller than his head? What is going on? That's right, young man. We have witnessed the very hand of fate reach out to us this evening. Could we hurry along, perhaps? These flowers won't sell themselves, as much as my boss wishes they would. The path to Neitshayd is an arduous one, but I remain steadfast in my resolve as I travel down this long road. His sword. Sword. I shall not falter. I will be victorious. His name is Knight. Oh my gosh. These names. Who cares? Just question them all at once. We already know the girl in the cage did it. Let's get on with it. Yeah, finish this already. I'd like to go back home and get to bed. Barnham, Barnham, Barnham. Witnesses, again, state your name and occupations. I'm known as Wordsmith. But what is a name? How doth one describe an occupation? Like the bubbling of a babbling brook. I flow gracefully around the rocks and debris that is life, nary a worry in my mind. Right, so I guess that means he's jobless. My name is Mary, and this darling kid is Snowy. Snowy and I often travel to the edge of town to sell delicious fresh milk. Milk like that doesn't happen overnight. I work my hands to the bone, squeezing each drop out, literally. That sounds pretty frightening. Kira. I'm a flower seller. If you would all be so kind, feel free to purchase one of my beautiful flowers at any time during the trial. There's no way I'll sell them all by morning. Oh, the life of a flower girl is so hard. Yeesh, talk about a hard sell. My name is Neitshayd. I aim to join our town's Order of Knights. I studied night and day, though I am still but a mere squire. Joining the Knights of the Inquisition is my life's ambition. And I, Neitshayd, will do whatever is necessary to join. So he's jobless too. Honorable witnesses, I ask that you show this court your best when delivering your testimonies. Now, tell us what exactly you saw on this ill-fated eve. Witness testimony. What we saw tonight. The delicious scent of mid-evening dinner permeated the air, and a soft light shone faintly in the distance. Max grabbed the girl by the arm. It looked like he almost pushed her to the ground. If they all saw it, why did no one help her? I heard a faint voice cry out. The next moment, those two villainous men burst into flames. There was not a trace of fire to be seen in the area. Without a doubt, magic must have been used. Magic. Sir Apprentice Baker, you may now begin your interrogation. I have but one piece of advice. I suggest you pay it heed. Do not waste the court's time by grilling these witnesses over irrelevant nonsense, Sir Apprentice Baker. Are you alright, Nick? They sure love calling you an Apprentice Baker, huh? I'll be honest with you, Maya. I have no idea how I'm feeling right now, but I know it's all up to me. As her defender, Isbella's fate is in my hands. I have to believe in her, and I need to start believing in myself. I can do this. I believe Isabella is innocent, and I'll fight until the end to prove it. Yeah, that's the spirit. You can do this thing, Nick. Where is his arms? Are the hands just coming out of his beard? Wow, we only have the case outline. Oh, we have profiles? Oh. Killed with magic. Nigel. Wait, Robs and Max. Mary. Kira. Totally detached from reality, okay.
Hold it!
What time would that be, exactly? Dinner time. When else would the scent of dinner be in the air, if not dinner time? Do you see? Not so much. The sun had already set by that time. That should be adequate. The sun had already set? So, you clearly witnessed what happened tonight, is that correct? I have been dubbed a witness, thus I must clearly have witnessed something, do you see? The hell's wrong with this man? In that case, how much light was there in the immediate area at that time? Enough to see the nose on my face, but not enough to see the trees ahead, do you see? No, that doesn't add up. If the area was completely dark, then you couldn't possibly have witnessed anything. Do you see? Nevertheless, something caught my eye. It was a most ominous sight. Ominous is what that sight was. Oh, okay, I get it. It was ominous.
Objection!
Poor form, Sir Apprentice Baker. I hate to disappoint you, but there was, in fact, light in the area. Huh? Take a look at this. This is a drawing of the crime scene based on the witnesses' accounts, as penned by the court illustrator. The court illustrator? Never heard of that before. Look carefully. This shows what the scene looked like at the time of the murder. Oh. An illustration of the highest quality as always. Now then, We have established that by the time the murder occurred, the sun had already set. And so, naturally, the defendant was carrying a firelit lantern, as we can see. A lantern. Eureka! Indeed, yes, that is what I was saying earlier. Dude, no, that was not what you were saying. There was a lantern I say. Oh, please, you totally forgot. To be honest, I did not imagine it would be necessary to present this, but... Milord, here's the lantern in question. Why is there moss on it? This is what was responsible for the light illuminating the area. Very well, the court accepts this into evidence. The lantern holding is broken and covered in mud. Ah, it's supposed to be mud, okay. Speaking of which, Inquisitor Barnham, in this drawing. The accused seems to be holding a milk bucket of sorts. What became of this? That is a strange case indeed, my lord. That bucket seemingly disappeared from the murder scene. Maybe it burned. The milk bucket? Disappeared, you say? There's been talk of wolves living in the nearby forest. It is thought they often make off with the items they find on the ground. Great. Wolves that steal your stuff. Remind me to never set foot in that forest. This is great, Nick. We've got new evidence now. Ah, yeah. I guess you're right. You know, Nick, you really don't look like just a normal run-of-the-mill baker. I'd say you're more like a somewhat articulate run-of-the-mill baker. I think you might even have a knack for being a defender. There's a clear contradiction somewhere in the testimony, and I'm going to find it. Okay.
Hold it!
Max was one of the two rogues, is that correct? That's right. That man. He grabbed the girl's arm and pulled out a knife. What just happened? Is something wrong? Or was it Robs that grabbed the girl and had the knife? Huh? Oh dear. Now, let's see. Max was the short one and Robs was the... No. I think it was the other way around. Oh, great. Well, it doesn't really matter which one's which now, does it? That's already well and good, but I was kind of just hoping you'd testify about the lantern. Honorable witnesses, please continue with your testimonies.
Hold it!
Exactly whose cry did you hear? Well, it was the accused. It was Bella's voice, of course. And did you get a good look at Miss Cantabella's face? Yes. I mean, she was carrying that huge lantern after all. You're only sure because all the other witnesses just finished saying they saw her with their lantern. There was not a trace of fire to be seen in the area. Magic must have been used. Ah, isn't it a bit premature to assume it was magic? What an absurd statement! Say what? Think about it. The knaves were engulfed in flames. In the blink of an eye. The blink of an eye. The knaves? You mean the rogues? There was not a single trace of any other fire source to be found in the area. Not a trace. Did I hear that right? I think I just found a contradiction in this testimony. Let's do this thing, Nick. Hurry up and present something. Hit him with some decisive evidence. Spella was carrying a lantern at the time of the murder. Yes, that fact definitely contradicts the fire. Exactly. Yes, Wild. That's what I thought as well. What can we do with just a couple of bakers? No, Maya. I think you're wrong. Huh? I don't know why, but I feel like I know how to do this. If you're going to speak up in court, there's only one thing that people will listen to, and that's evidence. Just have to try and present evidence when there's a contradiction. Yes, we've been through this. Okay, Nick, let's give the testimonies another listen. No, not you. No, not you. No, not you. You. Can I?
Objection!
Oh, should I have pressed and then? Ah, fuck. What is the matter, defender? What is this feeling? Oh. Oh, he's remembering? I just felt the urge to shout out, right from the bottom of my lungs, while pointing my finger. Objection. I can't help but feel that's a word I've used quite a bit in the past. That's it. I remember now. I remember everything. The drama. The legal league of attorneys. Exchange. Isabela's trial. And then that strange book. This feeling, I feel like I can take on the world. Witness. What's with the sudden pointing? I am soon to be member of the Honorable Knights of the Inquisition. I accept your challenge. Have at you. You say that no fire was present at the scene of the crime, meaning the defendant must have used magic. Unfortunately for you, that is not the case. What do you mean, Sir Apprentice Baker? What I mean is that the defendant was in fact carrying a lantern containing fire. Those two rogues were actually burned by that flame that was inside that lantern. That is the only logical explanation. Dumb. My, what a startling conclusion you've come to, Sir Apprentice Baker. What do you mean? The only logical explanation? Do you agree with this statement, honorable witnesses? It is presumptuous for a man that knows nothing to claim that he knows something, about which he really knows nothing. Huh? Besides, how could one teeny tiny flame be strong enough to set them both ablaze like that? There were two of them. How could that flame engulf them so fast? Furthermore, if they did burn as you claim they did, do you mean to suggest that they were soaked in oil or something? I mean... Oh. Well, Sir Blue Knight, it would seem you have bitten off more than you can chew. Ow. I definitely didn't see that coming. Yeah, well... What say you, my lord? Do you have any thoughts on the proceedings thus far? Given the testimony as we have heard it, this court has come to its conclusion. It was truly a gruesome and merciless act. An act for which only one thing could be held responsible. The nefarious crime of magic.
Hold it!
Wait just a second. Is there something you have forgotten to mention, Defender? Not exactly, Your Honor. It's just that, I mean, you just said magic? That can't be right, can it? What are you suggesting, Sir Apprentice Baker? Witches use magic, which in turn brings about disaster. Such is the way of this world, is it not? Well, yeah, that may seem to be the case. But no way is that actually possible. This court finds Isabella Cantabella, the accused, charged with being a witch. Isabella, a witch? A witch's existence in this world is a crime in itself. The ability to use and control magic is a criminal offense indeed. As such, any witch found practicing magic will be sentenced to death by fire. No, you're wrong. I'm not a witch. Sir Apprentice Baker, I do not envy your current predicament. My lord, hand down your guilty verdict against this witch immediately.
Objection!
But there's no evidence to prove that any magic was really used. Put a sock in it, Bread Boy. We all heard her cast the spell. Huh? That's right. Snowy and I heard it. Isn't that right, Precious? We heard that incantation quite clearly. Meow? Have you turned into a cat, Penguin? That frightening voice. There's no mistaking it. It was the Speller's voice. Alex gave you a break? Well, congrats. Enjoy your break. Ah. These ears do not lie. I clearly heard an incantation most sinister. Ignace it went. Incantation? Ignace? How am I supposed to save you, Penguin? There's 20 more hours into this game. Oh, well. I am sorry to say there is no helping you, Penguin. It's no good, I just can't wrap my hand around this topsy-turvy otherworldly cord. Well then, it would seem the defense has no further objection. It appears so. The court finds the use of magic at the time of the murder to be an undeniable fact. Furthermore, the honorable witnesses have stated that they each heard an incantation being recited. The court finds no reason to delay its verdict any longer. Nick, we have to do something. I know, but what exactly can we say? Here, in this world, our sense of logic is completely useless.
This court is ready to hand down its verdict for the case of Espella Cantabella.
Hold it.
Layton!
Your Honor, I request that the court hold its verdict a moment longer.
Layton! Question each one of the contents of the incarnation. Find a discrepancy. Well, we got Layton to the right. This is so much better. Look at him. Look at him. Bring in the puzzles.
What is the meaning of this intrusion?
I have something I believe will be of use to the defense. A weapon of sorts.
That's...
The Grand Grimoire. All of this world's magic is contained within its pages.
Morally correct Layton was a morally dubious Phoenix. Well... Kill the witch?
Without it, this trial cannot reach a satisfactory conclusion.
Wait, I just realized. You cannot see... Were you not able to see my mouse the entire time? My mouse? Wait a second. Why did no one tell me you couldn't see my mouse? But I enabled mouse tracking. Oh, there it is.
Grimoire.
This one. This one! No one told me! No one told me you couldn't see my mouse! You should be able to see it now. The way you saw the entire Layton games. I didn't... It's been how many streams now? I never realized. I mean, I can obviously see my own mouse. You thought Toffee ate the mouse? Oh dear. We meet again, Mr. Wright. Well now, it seems things are already afoot here. Did they just substitute Maya? Although the real contest begins now, are you fully prepared? So, are you here to help us? Of course. The professor always helps people in trouble. It is the duty of every gentleman. Right, Professor? Professor? There is a saying that I find quite useful in situations such as this. There is a time for words and a time for action. Right. You have been working as a baker in this town up until now, have you not? I must say, I'm a little mystified. I'd have expected you to be more familiar with this world and its system of magic. Ah yeah, how can I put this? I guess that's not quite a full story. Is that so? I kind of had an epiphany just now. I've remembered all sorts of things. Like how I'm not actually a baker. And, well, how magic can't really exist. Then it would seem I was correct about you, Mr. Wright. You are not, in fact, a citizen of this town. Is that correct? Right. At least it seems that way. However, for now, we have no option but to accept this world and its rules as a reality. Without first understanding those rules, I'm afraid you will not be able to save Miss Cantabella. But things like magic only exist in fairy tales and make-believe. I'm afraid, Mr. Wright, it would seem magic does in fact exist in this world. Such a truth cannot be denied. Indeed, that is why the Grand Grimoire is a weapon well suited for this witch trial. At the moment, you are tantamount to a knight without a sword. I feel more like an attorney without a chance, actually. Ah, has the attorney lost his ace? Right then, Mr. Wright. I'll explain how the Grand Grimoire works. Yes. Ooh, Ignace, Inferno spell. Summons a circle of flame within a 1 meter radius of the caster. Requires an incarnation and a scepter to cast. Huh. Yes. You're able to present spells from the Grand Magic Book in much the same way you would present evidence. This book will surely be a most important asset for us in this trial. That reminds me, I've gone ahead and bookmarked the spell Ignace for you. The spell Ignace has been... yeah. Ignace. That's the magic spell all of the witnesses said they've heard, right? Nick, you should take a look at that spell. All I have to do is to... yes, I did that. The defender has been given more than enough time. It would seem this trial has reached its end. Is that understood, Sir Apprentice Baker? This case is quite straightforward, with very little room for doubt. The witness's testimony, coupled with the illustration of the time of the murder, makes it quite clear what must have occurred. This murder was the result of magic. A circle of flame within a 1 meter radius. So it would surround her. And it needs an incantation and a scepter. She doesn't have a scepter? And the circle. It's weird. And furthermore, the caster of said magic was none other than the accused. That, Sir Apprentice Baker, is the truth. Best you go back to baking, for I believe your days in the courtroom have crumbled. Is everything okay, Mr. Wright? Yes. It would seem that photographs do not exist in this world. Photos don't exist? I guess that makes sense. Your old time period and all. The sketch drawn by the court illustrator, therein lies your final chance, Mr. Wright. My final chance? I understand the witnesses have already finished their testimony. However, if you could perhaps find a clear contradiction within this illustration. There's another contradiction? In that case, there's still hope that I can turn this around. But Mr. Wright, you have to hurry. Look, the judge. He looks ready to deliver the verdict any second now. This is it. This is my last chance. What should I do?
Hold it!
Oh, wait. I could have actually bought a hint. Interesting. 1 second, Your Honor. The defense requests permission to have another look at the court illustration. I think there might be a contradiction in there.
Objection!
You're already out of time. All testimony and evidence given thus far have been proven to be accurate.
Objection!
I wouldn't be so sure, Inquisitor Barnham. There's just one thing you've overlooked. A piece of evidence within this book. The Grand Magic Book. Absurd. I overlooked something. You're the defender here. You should have examined the room earlier. You're right. I should have. But unfortunately, I was nothing but a simple baker until just now. Interesting. You've certainly begun to show your true colors, Sir Blue Knight. Let us see what type of knight you truly are. Have at you. The defender will now show us the supposed contradiction. Court illustration and the Grand Grimoire. Somewhere there's a contradiction. Magnifying glass. I mean... do I point at her hand? And present the evidence?
Got it!
Has no scepter, no circle of fire, yeah. The contradiction is here. The hand of the accused? She appears to be holding a milk bucket. Yes, but that milk bucket was said to have vanished from the crime scene. It's quite possible that there's an important reason behind its disappearance. Inquisitor Barnham, what are your thoughts on this? It's quite mysterious indeed, my lord. However, the Inquisition believes it bears no relation to this case. Boris Wolf simply came and stole the bucket. Nothing more. Let us not dwell on the milk bucket for the time being, Mr. Wright. Yes. Ugh. Can I go back to my puzzles? Is it the other hand? What is it? Do I have to point at the feet? Do I point at the other hand? Wait, no, that is... No. No.
Got it!
Oh, okay, so it was the other hand, I guess. According to this tome, using the spell Ignace requires the use of the Witch's Scepter, as well as an incantation, isn't that right? Correct. For witches use magic, they must be in possession of a Witch's Scepter, also known as a Telea Magica. If that's the case, then there's one thing that doesn't add up. Take another look at Miss Cantabella's hands. Tell me, do you see the Witch's Scepter in either of her hands? There we go. Let's see you point that sword at me now. You did it, Mr. Wright. But wasn't that contradiction just a little too obvious? You may be right, Luke. Eh? It would certainly appear that the good Inquisitor is taking this particular oversight rather too well. That is correct, Sir Apprentice Baker. Oh, he switched back to Apprentice Baker. But you should not underestimate me. This is perhaps your first time seeing this item, is it not? Oh! Right here is the very scepter you mentioned. Pretty. Pretty. One of the witnesses found it, tossed it in the shrubbery on the side of the path. Aha, yes, indeed, that was I. I located it. My feet found themselves ensnared in the blaster thing, and it sent me flying through the air. Good to know. Somehow I'm not surprised to hear you fell, Grams. The scepter does seem to carry a more sinister air. Indeed, my lord. However, the scepter will only work while in the hands of a witch, with the incantation being said out loud. Aw, that's too bad. I wanted to try lighting some stuff on fire. Me too, Maya. Me too. Please do not look at me when you say that. You see, there are 2 magic gems set inside the scepter. Magic gems. Looks like a red gem and a white gem. These gems each contain a particular magic spell. By simply looking at these magic gems, one can easily determine which magic spell can be used. Nick, quick, look at the page. Yeah. It's that one, I guess. Oop. Is that the red gem? Indeed. The gem you see here is the spell Ignace, and if you look carefully, you should notice that this scepter also has one more spell that can be used. One more spell. That must be the white gem. Mr. Wright, I found it. Here's the spell for the white magic gem. The Mare. Vanishing spell. Causes anything the caster touches to vanish from sight. Simply chant a mare to make it reappear. The milk bucket? Causes anything the caster touches to vanish from sight. I see you managed to work it out on that crusty head of yours. That's just... it can't be. The reason the witch's scepter couldn't be seen is because the magic spell the Mare had made it disappear. For a second I thought he was dabbing. But I guess not. That's right. In other words, the accused conjured a cowardly spell to camouflage her own use of magic. No. No! Way! Order! Order! Order. Inquisitor Barnham, please submit the scepter to evidence.
Objection!
Hold on, please. There are problems, Rebecca. Okay, I understand this is a witch's scepter. However, whether or not the scepter was in Miss Cantabella's possession has not yet been proven. Poor tables. They really need some sturdy tables there. It's a surprise Nick's hands aren't hurting yet. What are you talking about, Sir Apprentice Baker? Isn't it obvious? I'm talking about fingerprints. Supposing Miss Cantabella did in fact always zoomed in. Handle the witch's scepter, then her fingerprints should still be on it. Are you sure these people know what that is? Silence. The silence is very loud. What's with this silence? You said... fingerprints. Inquisitor Barnham, tell me, just what is this baker blabbering about? I haven't the slightest clue, my lord. It is the baker's first time in court, after all. Huh? I'm afraid it's no use, Mr. Wright. In this world, it would seem the concept of fingerprinting does not yet exist. What? I can't believe it. As I have said already, best you head back to the bakery, lest you continue to serve this court more of your half-baked ideas. They're about as half-baked as your terrible puns, Barnham. Forensic science does not exist here. Instead, this is a world in which witches and magic are accepted as fact. Truly fascinating. Okay. Let me click it. Oh, fancy. Looks like snakes. Snakes. Or dragons. Interesting choice. Very interesting choice indeed. What the heck? There are just way too many things I don't know about this world. Mr. Wright, I believe you may be able to take these things you don't know and use them to your advantage. Huh? The Inquisition believes there is no room for debate on this matter. The accused clearly attempted to conceal her magic. Better luck next time, Sir Apprentice Baker. Mayhap your next loaf will not leave such a bitter taste in our mouths. Now then, my lord, I believe it is time I ask that you render your unwavering verdict.
Objection.
Layton! Pardon the interruption. May I have a word, Inquisitor Barnham? Wow, Layton! What's that? Who might you be? My name is Herschel Layton. I am a friend of the accused. Inquisitor Barnham, please allow me to confirm what you believe happened on the night of the crime. You claim the witch's scepter was made to disappear through the use of magic, is that correct? Indeed. Through the magic spell Demere. Demere? Demere? If it's Latin, it would be Demere. I have no idea. If possible, would you mind providing proof of this particular claim? What? You claim the scepter was not seen. Indeed, that is one possibility. However, a wise man must always consider every possibility. What say you, Inquisitor Barnham? Can the Inquisition fulfill the request presented by the gentleman with the... Oh, now I remember! It reminds me of the Hermes staff. Hermes' staff has 2 snakes, doesn't it? And wings. Yeah, it reminds me of the Hermes staff. That's what it reminded me of. Man with the unusual head. The Inquisition cannot honor this request for proof. If you are asserting that the accused is not a witch, then the burden of proof lies at the feet of the defender. Come on, it's the Inquisition's job to prove that a crime was committed. Not here. As I thought, indeed it would appear the accepted method of thinking in this world differs greatly from our own. How regrettable, Sir Apprentice Baker. And you, Sir Darkhead. Darkhead. Inquisitor Barnham, sir. Should you be quiet, I stand ready to lend my testimony. Would anyone care to purchase any pre-testimony flowers? I've got a lovely area of bewitching lilies. Snowy and I will not be dismissed so easily. We came here to expose the identity of this witch. Isn't that right, Precious? A witch's scepter, you say? Yes, yes, I know such a scepter. Allow me to elucidate the matter. What do you think, Inquisitor Barnham? Your witnesses appear to have something to say on the subject. Very well. Most honorable witnesses, I grant your request to testify once more. Tell the court all you know regarding this Talea Magica. Oh, well, if you somehow managed to keep the trial going, I owe you one, Sir Darkhead. Please, Mr. Wright. Mr. Layton will suffice for the time being. Of course. About the Talea Magica. When I saw her, the witch was carrying a large milk bucket in one hand and a lantern in the other. The girl had the lantern hanging from her wrist. Her hand was contorted in a strange way. I got a good look at her hand, and I looked for certain that she was gripping something. The witch was holding a scepter in her right hand. She did not drop it once before she was apprehended. I see. The accused's hand was contorted in a strange way. I do believe this is quite an important piece of testimony. I saw it. I most certainly saw it. She was holding an invisible scepter. We saw it too. It was the girl up there, without a doubt. I, as well. These old eyes don't see as well as they once did, but I witnessed the hazy, blurry form of the accused quite clearly. Don't tell her, Kurt, you're blind. My eyesight is as sharp as the edge of my trusty blade, so not at all. They are all witches themselves. A toy sword. How fascinating. Although I wonder if he understands the implications of that analogy on his vision. Thank you, Layton. I had the same thought. Being able to see the invisible? Yeah. How are they able to see the invisible? Sir Baker, you may proceed with your interrogation. Mr. Layton's given me another chance. I can't let it go to waste.
Hold it!
The large lantern you mentioned is this one, correct? There is no mistaking it. That fiendishly fiendish form, with its eyes darker than the darkest of nights, that was the lantern. It's just a normal lantern. What's this? It would seem the glass is shattered. And there seems to be a sizable amount of mud stuck to it. On closer inspection, it appears mud has stuck to the broken sections of glass. Most intriguing. So then, when exactly did the lantern get mud all over it? By the way, witness, you also saw a milk bucket, is that right? Indeed. I would bet my sword on it. And yet, that milk bucket mysteriously vanished from the cuisine of Prime. She was holding the staff. How on earth would she have dropped the lantern without dropping the staff? How many times must I say it, Sir Apprentice Baker? The problem is the black lantern. The girl had the lantern hanging from her wrist. Her hand was contorted in a strange way.
Hold it!
She had the lantern hanging from her wrist, are you sure? Of course we are sure. If that wasn't it, then how else would the girl manage to hold her invisible scepter? Ma'am, please, just testify about what you actually saw. You just said that's what we saw. Isn't that right, Snowy? Indeed, a handle as wide as this could be easily hung from the accused's small wrist. Yes, that's what we were telling you. Isn't that right, Mummy's little snowball? It's no good. They are all bent on assuming Isabella was holding that scepter. It seems it may be best not to pursue this particular line of questioning any further. Well, that's just super. But a good look at her hand, and it looked for certain that she was gripping something.
Hold it!
Surely there's no downside to just questioning everyone. What exactly was the defendant gripping? It was... that's right, it was something cane-like. What was it called? A witch's scepter? Yes, it was definitely that.
Objection!
Whoa, whoa. Wait, Mrs. Kira, you didn't actually see it, did you? Witness? This cane-like object, was it perhaps roughly this size? Oh, why, yes, it was exactly that size. It's no good. Yeah. Okay, right. Fine. You... Let me press you.
Hold it!
Tell me more. Let me get this straight. There was no way for you to see this invisible scepter, was there? Oh no, that's common sense, boy. One cannot see what is not there to be seen. In that case, there was no way you could tell whether or not she might have dropped the scepter. Well, these old eyes of mine honed in on her hand like a hawk until they couldn't see straight. Okay. The young lady was most certainly holding an invisible scepter in her right hand, while at the same time also carrying the lantern. Or do you perhaps possess some piece of evidence to suggest that she dropped the scepter? Yeah. Wait, why am I not allowed to present this? Didn't he find it by tripping on it? Yeah, he did. If Isabella did not have the scepter in her hand, it would have been impossible for her to have used any magic. Yeah, that's true. Unless, I don't suppose, might that be a piece of... Yes. Let me just present it. I'm feeling alright, Mr. Wright. The truth about what happened in that brief instant will likely decide Isabella's fate. Okay. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. Yes, yes. You. Let me present the damn lantern. There's a high probability that Miss Cantabella was not holding the scepter. But if, for the sake of argument, she had been holding it, she would undoubtedly have dropped it at the time of the incident. What do you mean? What I mean, Inquisitor Barnham, is that this lantern proves the defendant was not holding the scepter.
Objection!
What foolishness are you spouting, Sir Apprentice Baker? The lantern's handle was around the accused's wrist.
Objection!
Meaning, she could have held the scepter. I'm afraid that's not the problem here, Inquisitor Barnham. The problem is with the broken glass and the mud splattered all over it. What? The rain had ended just as the murder was taking place. That would make the path fairly muddy, don't you agree? When the thieves grabbed Miss Cantabella by the arm, the lantern must have fallen into the mud. The lantern fell into the mud. Why, of course. That makes sense, doesn't it, my little snowy woey? Well, what do you say, Inquisitor Barnham? If she was holding the scepter at that time, that would mean that when she dropped the lantern, the scepter would have fallen along with it. Interesting, you can just purchase hints during this. Oh, the actual Ace Attorney games don't have that? I mean, I had a feeling it was a Layton edition. We couldn't do that during the prologue, but we can do it now. Yeah, that is indeed interesting. Ha, take that. What's going on? Inquisitor Barnham seems speechless. The defenders managed to turn the thing around, even though he's just some baker. No way. Pay the witch's accomplices no heed. They're just trying to trick you. Barnham! 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 That... just what is this?
Hold it!
One moment, please. Everyone, please listen. Didn't we all just stand here and explain to the court what we clearly saw? It's a lantern, so what? What's so special about it? Explain it to me so I can understand. So that you can understand? Well, I mean, it's pretty obvious just by looking at it. Dual Destinies added a hint system of sorts, but you have to fail on a testimony 3 times to activate it. I see. I mean, we're probably gonna play the original trilogy after this. But that one doesn't have a hint system. Mr. Wright. What is it, Mr. Layton? There is something about this witness. Miss Kira, was it? Tell me, Miss Kira. How good is your eyesight, exactly? Huh? As you just heard Mr. Wright explain, the answer to your query is quite obvious at a glance. Tell me, are you able to see the mud present on this lantern? Mud? What mud? What are you talking about? Your Honor, did you hear that just now? Ah, yes, indeed. What does it mean exactly? Why is the judge... Okay. It means that Miss Kira's poor eyesight is the reason she cannot see the mud present on this lantern. Layton slamming his hand on the desk. It's... kind of... And now he's well, no, the pointing is in character. He does that. Yeah, he's joining the table beating goodness gracious. In other words, the validity of Miss Kira's testimony is questionable at best. Order in the court. What is the meaning of this? What say you in your defense, witness? I highly recommend you give us nothing but the truth. I'm sorry, Inquisitor Barnham. It's true, I need to wear glasses. All the time, in fact. You need to wear glasses? Aha! Now that you mention it, I did notice something odd about you today. Oh, I thought you looked familiar. Gone is the mist that clouded my mind. In its peace, clarity. Fair maiden, a pair of spectacles are as valuable as a shield tonight. Make haste and procure another pair. Now then, Miss Kira, tell me, at the time of the incident, were you wearing your glasses? No. No, I was not wearing them. The truth is, I lost my glasses a couple of days ago. You lost them? So your glasses were missing during the time of the incident. Mr. Wright, might I recommend that you keep note of this fact? It could prove useful later. Got it. I'm led to believe there's nothing left to prove on this matter. At the time of the murder, the accused did not have a witch's scepter in her possession. Wait just a moment. What is it with these witnesses? Goodness gracious. Snowy and I have much more left to say. That's right, my trusty sword of justice shall cut through the witch's treacherous lies. I may have lost my glasses, but I haven't lost my will to testify. Oh, she just ate the flower. Eureka, I remember now. Old age has a way of sneaking up on me. I'm sure you must understand. Yeah, I understand. I understand you're all completely ridiculous. On that note, how late is it? It's sort of the time where I usually end stream on Sundays, isn't it? Cecilia, what says you? I have no idea how much longer this part of the game is going on. It would seem we have not yet arrived at a clear-cut verdict. Witnesses, you may once again begin to testify to the court. Oh goodness, not again. You abandon me now to go shower? Oh, you're abandoning me! Can't have that. I mean, I'm not sure how much longer this would be going on if we just continue. I can search save here, right? Tell us about the scepter and how it was used in the detestable display of witchcraft that you witnessed tonight. Yeah, I can just save. It does actually save. I have to end stream if I don't want you to abandon me. Hint coins, 84 out of 84. Hey, we got all hint coins. Neat. Yeah, no, I think... Yeah, we'll just leave it here. We'll continue this next Sunday. Probably. I don't know what I'm gonna play on Saturday. No idea. No idea. Yes. Okay. Right. Thanks for watching. I'll keep you updated on my streaming stuff. On somewhere. Social media. Have a nice time, Zone. See you next week. Bye.